Welcome to McLean Equity Research. Today we're going to do a practical walkthrough of three core areas of the site so you can see how the tools are used. We'll start with portfolios, how to view, sort, and manage them. Then we'll look at an individual stock page and how the information is laid out. And then we'll walk through the sell short section and how performance is evaluated using owner earnings. Our platform is built around risk management. The goal is to help investors understand what they own and why they own it. So instead of relying on stories, forecasts, or opinions, the platform takes fundamental financial data and presents it visually so you can quickly see how companies compare within an industry, across portfolios, and on a risk-reward basis. All of the data you're seeing here is based on reported financials and standardized metrics applied consistently across companies, so you're always comparing apples to apples. So let's get into it. We'll start with portfolios. From here, the platform allows you to sort and filter stock recommendations using standardized metrics across the database. You can work with pre-built lists or create your own views, depending on how you want to organize the information. Across the top, each column represents a different financial or risk-related metric. These are consistent across companies, which makes side-by-side comparison possible. You can sort by any column to surface specific characteristics, for example, companies with lower leverage, more stable profiles, or stronger operating results relative to peers. The goal at this stage isn't deep analysis of a single stock. It's narrowing the field and understanding how companies stack up within the same framework. Once you've identified something worth a closer look, you can drill down further. So let's now move into an individual stock to see how the information is organized. This page is laid out to give you a quick visual read on the company without having to dig through raw financial statements. Everything here is built to show how the business is actually performing, not just what the earnings headline says. Here at the top, you'll see summary metrics that give you context, how the company ranks within its industry, its overall risk profile, and where it falls relative to peers. And as you move down the page, the charts separate earnings from cash-based performance. This is important because earnings can be influenced by non-cash items, while cash flow shows what's really happening inside the business. You'll see operating cash flow, free cash flow, and capital spending presented together so you can understand how the company is funding its growth and whether that growth is sustainable. The goal here is to see beyond the story and quickly identify whether the fundamentals support the stock and whether it fits the type of risk profile you're looking for. And if it doesn't, you don't need to spend much time on it, just move on. Our platform also includes a sell short section, which is designed to surface companies with weak fundamentals and elevated risk. From here, you can view stocks that meet specific sell short criteria based on owner earnings and cash-based performance, rather than price, momentum, or narratives. And just like the portfolio views, this list is sortable. You can scan across standardized metrics to see which companies are under pressure from a cash flow perspective, leverage, or capital intensity. Clicking into a stock follows the same layout you saw earlier. The difference here is the focus. Instead of identifying strong operators, this section highlights businesses where the fundamentals don't support the valuation. The intent here isn't to trade headlines or stories. It's to identify structural weaknesses using the same consistent framework applied across the platform. This allows you as a subscriber to understand downside risk, hedge exposure, or simply avoid companies that don't meet disciplined capital standards. Great, that's a quick walkthrough of three core areas of the site: portfolios, individual stock pages, and the sell short section. This video is meant to show you how the platform is laid out and how the tools are used in practice. It's not a deep dive into analysis, but a way to help you navigate the database and understand where to focus your time. For now, this should give you a clear sense of how McLean Equity Research is structured and how you as a subscriber interact with the data. Thanks for watching. And as Richard always says, remember, buy the good ones.